Good morning. This is Black Crow Walking in Australia, coming to you with A Course of Love by Mari Perron. And we're up to chapter 26 today, starting a new chapter, and it's called The Full Life. And I've managed to find some Wi-Fi in Blackheath, so here we are. Verse 1. It is often spoken of with some amazement that I live a short life, preached for only a small part of it, travelled not very far, had few possessions or influential friends. We've talked before of the tragedy you feel when anyone dies young. You each have some notion of what you believe a full life to be. For some of you it would include marriage and children. For others, career, religious commitment, or creative endeavours. Some would think of travel and adventure, friendship, or financial security. Most of you will think of having a long life. Many of you question the line between fate and accomplishment. Are some chosen for greatness, others for mediocrity? Few recognize the tragedy of the life of a person except in circumstances of great dichotomy, perhaps best expressed in the life of the tragic hero. This observance of tragedy in life occurs only when the observation is also made of the greatness, the glory in the life. Without the recognition of the glory of life, there is no recognition of tragedy until the life has ended. In contrast, in the life of a tragic hero, excluding those who are posthumously given such a title, the tragedy is most often considered a fall from greatness. It is seen as the allure of myths, where those who associate themselves too closely with the gods are punished for such a folly. I'll read that again. It is seen in the allure of myths where those who have associated themselves too closely with the gods are punished for such folly. Such fear of greatness and glory, of the possibility of fall from greatness and glory, results in many tragedy-less lives. Nothing ventured, nothing gained is an axiom for such lives. Fear of the fall is a primal fear, the first fear, the fear behind all such axioms. Again, I offer my life as an example and reiterate the message expressed in A Course of Miracles. The true meaning of the crucifixion is that it was the last and final end to all such fears and myths. All such fears were taken to the cross with me and banished in the resurrection of all the glory that is ours. Do not be afraid, my brothers and sisters in Christ. Realize that there is no cause for fear. You cannot fly too closely to the sun. You cannot be deceived any longer by tales of woe or fallen heroes. Your story is one of glory. Your greatness can no longer be denied unless you deny it. Do you feel beautiful and prized and worthy? Then so shall you be. No fear is greater than the fear of meaninglessness, and as stated before, the quest for meaning is how you have perceived your purpose here. To have no meaning to attach to your life is the tragedy you see within it, an attempt to keep hidden from yourself. This fear goes hand in hand with your fear of the fall. For if you were to attempt to assign the meaning of your life that you think it should have, A fall would surely wait you, at least in your imaginings. You have thus caught in a you are thus caught in a double bind, living a life you feel is devoid of meaning, and letting fear keep you from seeking the meaning you would give it. You feel no inherent sense of purpose, no grace, no meaning beyond what you would give to your own endeavours. So that today is very different from what we've read so far. And it's speaking from the channeled Christ. It's as if Christ was speaking to you about his life and the contrast in what you're doing with the struggle and the tragedies and the egoic mind that wants to set you up as something great and powerful, and then experiencing the fear of falling from that great height. So I think we need to listen to this again and somehow dissect it a bit for yourselves. Do you feel beautiful, prized and worthy? Then so shall it be. Those words for me are the crux of how I create my life. So if you are feeling beautiful, if you're feeling prized, if you're feeling worthy, then so shall it be, because that's what you're manifesting. And everything is a manifestation of your own creation, your own words that bring you from fear to love. And that is the evolution that this Christ consciousness is talking about. Moving from the illusions that we set up as our life, which are all based on travel and adventure and fear and religious commitments, endeavours, careers, financial security, all those things we value in life and we create for ourselves. But are they real? Are they just the external doings that our egoic mind wants to identify ourselves with? So come back to the questions that lead you to yourself and your inner journey. Many of you question the line between fate and accomplishment, as some chosen for greatness and others for mediocrity. And there once again we're acting as if we have the right to judge that. Is a mediocre life something that you would judge? Are you striving for greatness? Can greatness not be found in the simple farmer who ploughs the earth and communicates with the birds and the land itself and nature? That for me is my path. That's what makes me happy. That's what makes me feel connected with nature, with everything, with the beauty all around me. So think about that today. What are you striving for? What are you doing with your life? How are you creating that sense of beauty in your life? Are you still struggling with have-tos and wannabes? Let those go and come back to the simple way of simply loving, simply being love, and being present with everything and everyone in your life. That will give you the greatest experience of love and connection. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Until we meet again, and hopefully some Wi-Fi tomorrow. Bye for now.